Hi, I'm Steve Sample with Bama Talk. Don't miss a single episode of Bama Talk Show, available now on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app, and on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.
This is your Weather Extreme video for Thursday, August the 1st. Wow, hard to believe it's August already. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Very stormy night across central Alabama for most of us, with many places getting 1 to 2 inches of rain. Skycam this morning at Fayette showing that skies have cleared across the northern third of the state, but we do see some fog in spots, as we can see from the Inverness Skycam, with some of the fog down in the Cahaba River Valley. Latest radar over the southeastern U.S. shows that many of the showers and thunderstorms are now down in central Georgia and down into South Alabama, with just a little cluster just to the southeast of Tuscaloosa. A little close-up there from just the Birmingham WSR 88D, and you can see many of those clusters of thunderstorms, one south of Montgomery and one in the vicinity and just to the southeast of Tuscaloosa, approaching Selma. So that is the latest. Our upper air pattern hasn't changed much, and it doesn't look like it's going to change much for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, minor variations from day to day, but it looks like the trough has sharpened up just a little bit, enough to maybe push slightly drier air into the northern half of the state of Alabama. On the national map, we haven't been mentioning much of what's going on, but there hasn't been a lot going on, but we do have pretty dry weather. The red you see out there in the western states are fire weather warnings, the red flag warnings, indicating very low humidities. For the next 5 days, it looks like much of the precipitation will be in the Ohio River Valley and back into the Central Plains, where we're going to see another front come down there, but that's not going to be bothering us. Excuse me. And then we also see the showers concentrated to the south of us. Storm Protection Center outlooking a slight risk up in the Central Plains and back into parts of Idaho and Montana. And we do have a little bit of sea text from Georgia up into the mid-Atlantic states, where there is some risk for organized severe storms. The area of slight risk stays in the Central Plains primarily on day 2. And the tropics remain quiet. We do note that cloud mass in the Bahamas, which was the remnants of Dorian, but just other than a few showers and thunderstorms, not much. With the thunderstorms that moved through last night and early this morning, we see the precipitable water values by midday today are down quite a bit. Generally, for the last couple of days, we've seen values on the order of 2 inches, and it looks like they're going to drop below 1.5, and it looks like that would be enough to help keep us basically free of showers from about Clanton northward, and from Clanton, Montgomery area southward. I think there's still some slight risk for there to be some isolated showers. The pattern doesn't change much on Friday as the drier air settles in, and we're not going to see a really huge drop back in humidity, but we do see the dew points drop back on the order of 3 to 5 degrees, and that should be enough to keep us in the dry weather. The northwesterly flow pattern stays with us on Friday, though, although we see changes in day-to-day in terms of the strength of that pattern. But we also do note on Friday, we see a couple of disturbances in the flow, so we've got to be watching for the possibility of these strong clusters. On Saturday, we see another one of those in the vicinity of the eastern Ohio River, the western Ohio River Valley. And so we're still going to have to keep our eye on that. GFS not indicating something on Saturday, but with those disturbances, we will have to be watchful. Sunday, again, the pattern doesn't change, but we do see another disturbance in the flow over the state of Kansas, and we notice that the GFS is picking up on the possibility of a cluster of thunderstorms there. By Monday, the flow still pretty much northwesterly, so no extreme heat for us, but we're not seeing much in the way of any kind of air mass changes. No fronts getting down into the area, so it looks like we'll stay with daily scattered showers and on Monday. On Tuesday, the pattern is still not changing much, although the trough flattening a little bit. So once again, minor variations in strength. But again, we see another disturbance in the flow there, and GFS once again suggesting another possibility of those. So we'll have to be vigilant on those. The troughiness does sharpen just a little bit on Wednesday, and by Thursday, we do see another strong disturbance there over Kansas. So again, need to be watching for that, but we'll be pretty much in daily showers for much of the upcoming week, and it looks like highs generally in the lower 90s. Going out into voodoo country, and we get out to Tuesday the 13th, and we still see this troughiness, weakness over the eastern half of the country, and then we get out to the end of the period around the 16th, and yep, still there, so absolutely no sign of any heat. Well, that'll do it for the Weather Extreme video for today. Expect to have the next one posted first thing on Friday morning. In the meantime, I hope that you have a great day, and Godspeed.
Thank you for trusting us to be your #1 source for news
in all of Central Alabama.
in back-to-back ratings periods.
More people watched ABC 3340
than any other station in Birmingham.